Big up, Terry. Did you see AFTV's Thai fan cam? Yeah, I did. I reacted to. You got to watch my fan channel reviews. I love Thai, but the way he was, you were a disgrace, and we're too violent. He was just crying. Big up, Terry and Lee. I believe will implode this season, and so he's a Barca fan, and so will Arsenal. Arteta and Xavi will be sacked by Christmas. Do you agree with that?
Well, Barca ain't the club they used to be, that's for sure. I don't buy into their whole narrative that they're skint, by the way. Yeah, they're not skint. Yeah, they're making out, oh, we can't register players and this and that. Oh, we have to drop wages. They're not skint. They're Barcelona, mate. Yeah, like they're everywhere. You know, just walking down the beach there, you see thousands of people every summer walking around in Barca shirts, mate. They are not skint. Yeah, they're just trying to lower the standards for whatever reason that may be. Yeah, and they're going down the virtue signaling thing and all of that crap as well, which we won't get into. That's for another stream, maybe, on a different platform. Yeah, but yeah, it's going to be very interesting because Xavi and Arteta have both got a shit European record as manager. So it's going to be very interesting. And both of them can't throw cup competitions in the bin this season. So it's going to be interesting. Listen, maybe one or both of them do get sacked by Christmas. Depends how they start the season off. Real Madrid are going to come out the traps quick. I know that. Yeah, they ain't happy with that lot winning the title. And, you know, it depends. Like, we know Barca fans were relentless, but there's more and more that are falling into the trap of lowering the standards. So, yeah, man. It's
going to be interesting. MA here says, big up, guys. Lee always speaks facts.
Cheers, mate.
Chombe says Arteta out coming soon. Believe me. A few people saying that today.
Well, it's a big season, mate. 650 million spent so far. Yeah,
it's a huge season for Arteta. It's massive. He has to win. He has to win a trophy for it to be successful. Has to match or better next season in terms of league position, and has to do well in the Champions League.
I don't know. The super fan channel owner said that the minimum league position he'd be happy with is 4th. Just putting it out there.
That's right. Terry looking like a soprano boss. Do you know, in fairness, I've got a few of these shirts, and honestly, I like them because Tony Soprano wears them. It's not actually a lie.
Very early on in this chat said you look like a hipster.
I don't look like a hipster. It's just a shirt, bro. It's just a shirt. Chelsea will add a cam stroke winger and Elise, Kudos, Vega, Cherky mentioned. Who's the best talent now versus potential, and who is the best fit stylistically? That's a real big question. Out of all those names,
the best talent right now is Kudos.
Kudos talent. Elise, you know, he's done it in the Prem to a certain standard, so I would put him above the other two because I haven't watched them play at all. So I can't judge players I haven't watched play. I think both Elise and Kudos will be brilliant in a pot system. The way you guys have looked in your lot, I will say this. Did concede a few goals against Brighton, but Chelsea are just moving that ball nicely. Did you see Mohamed Mudrik's goal?
I haven't seen any football apart from the Arsenal game.
Honestly, he picks the ball up.
Actually, I watched Madrid against AC Milan as well.
Just you probably find it on Twitter or something. Just put like Mohamed Mudrik goal.
I'm banned.
I know mate. I know you're banned, but I'm sure you've got a burner account, Lee. I'm sure you've got one.
Yeah, not that I was IP banned. Do you know what I mean? Can't ever have another account.
By the way, with Elon Musk owning it, it's not even called Twitter anymore. It's called X. But with Elon Musk owning it, like, I'm sure you could get your account back because that would just
rattle his DMs. That'd be great.
Like, yo, Elon,
I'll message him on Insta and see what he comes back with. Like, we're on first name terms and all that.
Of course.
I don't even want it. I ain't interested in it, so.
I hear you, but this says highlighting rivals think we won't make top 4. Big up. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what? I think a lot of Arsenal fans are it's gonna go one way or the other with us this season. Because last season we had a great pre-season, right? And we took off 9 out of 10 wins and like 9 wins out of 10 to start the season. Then the World Cup came. Yeah, that was like a little bit of a break for us. Not all of our players played in the World Cup. Like, you know, Odegaard wasn't there. You know, so maybe that's why he had a great season. You know, Martinelli didn't really play much in the World Cup. They got knocked out fairly early. Thomas Partey didn't really play much. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be very interesting this season to see how we start. Whether we win against Barca and win a few more along the way, the Community Shield. We've got a good record at Wembley. So I do actually expect us to win that Community Shield. But somebody said this to me yesterday. the last 3 times, I think it is, that we've won the Community Shield, the team we've beaten have won the league. Yeah, we beat Liverpool, they won the league. Yeah, we beat Man City, they won the league, and we beat Chelsea way back, and they won the league. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
At least you got the chance of more silverware in that. That'd be 2 trophies for you.
Oh, shut up. That's a glorified soccer aid.
Lee, would you rather sign John Fleck?
I get this all the time. These people, man, like with my 11, yeah, possible starting 11. Not that I ever said what competition it was for. Yeah, but John Fleck's better than Sambi Lokonga and Fabio Vieira and Mohamed El Neni. So on that basis alone, he gets in the squad.
WCW did that to sign Macho Man in the 90s. Macho Man Randy Savage, remember him? That's when I used to watch wrestling when I was a kid.
Yeah, I grew out of that phase as well, about 14, similar to you, Tel.
Slim Jim paid WCW to promote them with him as the face of the campaign, which covered his contract with WCW. Yeah, exactly. That's how a lot of business deals get done. Like, there's more than one way to skin a cat. For getting some sun, contact that guy in Malaga. Who's in Malaga?
Well, I'm near Malaga.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he meant me. I don't know.
Maybe it just comes down.
I was fast as you, Tel.
Arteta out is crazy. He's turned the club around, is what Tony says here.
Joe, I get this all the time. Like, mate, if I went through the comments on my Insta reels from at the end of the season and the TikTok comments, like, I don't really check them, but every time I open Instagram, it comes up and I go, oh, I'll scroll down the page and I go, oh, look at them all crying. Like, oh, yeah, you're a dickhead. Well, what part of my factual information means I'm a dickhead? Like, if you can't handle facts, at that point, at the end of the season, we've done $500 million. It's our longest trophy drought for a decade. 20-odd new players. Hasn't won anything since splitting the squad up. That was toxic. Like, if people want to live in Disneyland, let them live in Disneyland. The fact is, it's about winning. And we haven't won for over 3 years. So you can say he's turned the club around. Yeah, cool. Oh, the vibe's better. Don't care about the vibe, mate. We won with a toxic dressing room with this manager. According to all the reports out, it was toxic. Everything's toxic, isn't it, Tel? Toxic and negative.
True. This is from Fled's. I actually can't
say that. Go on, Tel. God, your dyslexia is doing overtime somersaults.
Mate, I cannot. So it's almost like Felix, but it looks like Les. So like Files Nova.
Yeah. Estoy feliz. Yeah.
Is that Spanish?
Yeah, that means Novia is girlfriend.
So Feliz Navidad means Christmas, right? Is that the same word?
It's happy girlfriend. Fucking even mine's going nuts now.
Yes, toy.
Estoy.
Oh, the Y is on the other one.
Estoy feliz. Estoy novia. Estoy feliz. I know what that means in Spanish.
That means like happy wife, happy life. I assume, like,
yeah.
Happy girlfriend, happy life. Right. Okay, cool.
There or thereabouts, yeah.
There we go. Because I know what Felice means. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, but I
know what Estoy means, but I've got brain freeze.
As a dyslexic person, reading Spanish is difficult anyway. Reading English is hard, but reading them all together.
Try speaking it. Mate, I always end up saying the feminine version, yeah, which has got the A on the end of novia. Novia is girlfriend. Novio is boyfriend. Yeah, so it's got the O instead of an A. The amount of time, and the same with so many other things, mate. The amount of times
you go around saying in a restaurant, yeah, I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to arrive.
Stop it.
Love it. Big up Lee. If Arteta doesn't get top 4, he should go. This title challenge / quarterfinals minimum, top 4 alone isn't good enough.
No, if he don't win a trophy this season, he's gone. Yeah, and do you know what? That comment that came in before saying he'll be gone by Christmas, maybe. You never know. Listen, if we don't get 9 out of the first 10 as wins, we're instantly on the back foot. Yeah, regardless of what City do, we're worse off after the first 10 than we was last season. So, and we can't throw the cups away this season because the Champions League is one of them. And everyone's been like going mad about it for 6 years. Oh, we need Champions League. So it's going to be interesting. And not only that, the club could genuinely sit there because I don't think we finished signing players yet. I think we'll touch 700 mil by the time this window ends.
I think you will as well. Manager.
So they could then get to Christmas, which is now 4 exact years. Yeah. 4 exact years and say, well, listen, we've given you nearly 750 million. You ain't won nothing for 3.5 years. They could say, and do you know what? They'll probably they won't go and do what's required. They'll probably go and nick De Zerbi for 20 million and go and get him in, and we'll do it all over again.
Right? Like there is pressure on Arteta and Arsenal this year. The same as pressure on a lot of big clubs. But I know Arteta's loyalist fans are feeling the pressure because they won't stop DMing me how much money Arteta, Ten Hag has spent, and he must have the same pressure as Mikel Arteta. And I'm just like, I'm putting the same pressure on my manager. I don't need you to tell me.
I'm
putting
more pressure on your manager after one season, winning a cup as well, but it was a full season. He'd done it in half. But in the first full season, we finished 8th. You got top 4 and won a cup. Yeah, but then the argument you get from these fans is, oh, yeah, but they started from £1 billion squad. Well, let me just tell you, we've got the most valuable squad on the planet. I keep seeing top gooners and super fans saying we've got the most valuable squad in terms of how much it's worth. This is now his start of his full season.
Plus, you spent quite a lot of money in the 3 or 4 years before Arteta came in as well.
Yeah, Emery did over 100 mil.
Yeah, like you spent a fair amount of money. I'm not saying you spent as much as what Man United had done, but equally...
we did 72 on Pepe. We did 25 on Tierney. There's a one. Yeah, 8 on Guendouzi. Lichtsteiner was a couple of mil. Socrates, Terrace.
Aubameyang cost you money.
Yeah, but that was Wenger. That was way before.
Yeah, but when people turn around and go that he inherited £1 billion squad, that was from like LVG all the way up to him. So if we're going to go back all that amount of years, go back all those years with Arsenal with Arteta and add up.
If you actually add up, I'm going to do that when I go back to the pool in a minute. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to see the first squad that Arteta inherited and add up all the transfer fees.
I got a tweet somewhere. I'll try and dig it out where I just basically went back I added up $1 billion for United, went back, I think it was 7.5, 8 years. And then I did the same thing for all the other clubs and they were all in around the same ballpark as each other. And it was like, so they've all had massive money spent. It's just weird. But
do you know what's crazy though? Real Madrid, right? Everyone says they're skin. Yeah, same as, Barcelona are skin. Real Madrid are skin. Arsenal are skin. Man United are skin. Right? If you actually have a look at how much money Real Madrid have spent for sales and incomings since 2008. Arsenal and Man United have blown them out of the park. Since 2008, that's 15 years. Obviously, that's with sales as well, but incomings and sales. And go and have a look at what they've won compared to what we've won in that time, in that 15 years. Yeah, it's actually insane. And everyone thinks they're skin. I don't know why. Who started this narrative that Real Madrid have got no money? They could go and do $500 million this summer. It won't touch FFP. It's mad.
They're very much good.
Which is why they're getting Mbappe.
I hear this year says Lee wants world-class players. The GOAT, Betela, from Gramo is coming to North London, according to sources in Brazil. Yeah, it's an £8 million deal I've read for some completely unknown Brazilian.
Every masterclass. Yeah, do me a favour. Yeah, how many more of these Brazilians? Where's Marquinhos, by the way? Has anyone seen him? Is he still crying after scoring the Europa League goal? Yeah, and then going to Norwich and doing nothing. I did notice Austin Trusty's on the pre-season tour.
Jeez.
Yeah, Austin Trusty the process. Yeah, Trusty the process. Yeah, apparently the deal to Glasgow Rangers has fallen through. Of course it has. He don't want to play for Glasgow Rangers. He wants to play for a Premier League team, like Burnley or someone. I don't know.
Of course, there we go.